Hi everyone, it's Annie and I'm here today with my tea, and I'm here to give you my most anticipated releases for July, August, and September of 2022. So I have a lot of really great books that I'm really excited to talk about. So let's get started with the July releases. First, we have Dauntless, which is a YA speculative fiction by Elisa A. Bonin, coming out July 19th by Swoon Reads, and this is Sapphic. It follows a teen girl who must bring together two broken worlds in order to save her nation in a lush Filipino-inspired young adult fantasy novel. And this is also a debut novel. It follows Seri. Her world is defined by very clear rules. The beasts prowl the forest paths and hunt the people. The valiant explore the unknown world and kill the beasts. As an assistant to Ishai Unbroken, a young valor commander with a near-mythical reputation, Seri has seen firsthand the struggle to keep the beasts at bay. That was how it always had been and how it always would be, until the day Seri encounters Tsana, who is impossibly a stranger from an unknown world who can communicate with the beasts, a fact that makes Seri begin to doubt everything she's ever been taught. As Seri and Tsana grow closer, their worlds begin to collide with deadly consequences. Very exciting. I have an arc of this from NetGalley, very excited to pick it up. Yeah, one of my most highly anticipated books from this whole list. And then a book that I found out about quite recently is The Dawn of Yangchen, which is by F.C. Yi, the same author that wrote the Rise of Kyoshi novels. This is, of course, following a different avatar who is an airbender. I have not really looked at the synopsis. I don't want spoilers, but I'm definitely going to pick this up and honestly probably even pre-order it, because FCE just did such an amazing job with the Kyoshi novels, and I really want more Avatar: The Last Airbender content. So I am so excited that we're getting a new book about a different avatar and we can learn all about her life. And this book is also being released on July 19th. So the next book is A Half-Built Garden by Ruthana Emrys, which is being released July 26th by Tor.com. This cover is really pretty. I've been looking at this book for a really long time because it says that Ruthana Emrys is a literary descendant of Ursula K. Le Guin. It sounds great. On a warm night in 2083, Judy Wallach Stevens wakes to a warning of unknown pollutants in the Chesapeake Bay. She heads out to check what she expects to be a false alarm and stumbles upon the first alien visitors to Earth. These aliens have crossed the galaxy to save humanity, convinced that the people of Earth must leave their ecologically ravaged planet behind and join them among the stars. And if humanity doesn't agree, they may need to be saved by force. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So this seems like a cli-fi, which I probably knew and just forgot. So this sounds really interesting. I am especially excited about it because of its comparisons to Ursula K. Le Guin. So we'll see. And next we have a book that I have not seen anyone talk about yet around Booktube. It is Ion Curtain by Anya Au. And the cover immediately caught my eye because it's the same cover artist that drew the Ancillary Justice covers by Ann Leckie. And this sounds really interesting. It is a bold new space opera coming out July 19th from Solaris. It follows an AI that is brutal, vicious, and efficient, and humanity has to fight it to survive. So in the far distant future, the Russian Navy and the UN are locked in an interstellar Cold War. When privateer Solitaire Jung discovers a mysterious device in a wrecked Russian cruiser, he learns that the VMF has been secretly experimenting with artificial intelligence, and that the experiment has escaped the VMF's control. Jung, Russian captain Viktor Kuligin, and UN spy Kalina try to keep a dangerous situation from disintegrating further, but the AI have plans and allies of its own. Interesting. And it does say that The Ion Curtain is a space opera perfect for fans of The Expanse and the Ancillary Justice series. So I'm very excited about that. I also know that there are characters in there that use they, them pronouns because someone on Goodreads complained about it. So that makes me very excited for it. This sounds super interesting, like Cold War in space with AI. Sign me up. So then we have The Society for Soulless Girls by L.K. Stephen. This cover is so pretty. This is pitched as a Jekyll and Hyde retelling that is Sapphic in a dark academia setting. So that sounds really, really good. It comes out July 7th, actually. 10 years ago, 4 students lost their lives in the infamous North Tower murders at the elite Carvel College of Arts, forcing the school to close its doors. Now Carvel is reopening, and fearless student Lottie is determined to find out what really happened. But when her roommate Alice stumbles upon a sinister, soul-splitting ritual hidden in Carvel's haunted library, the North Tower claims another victim. Can Lottie uncover the truth before the North Tower strikes again? And can Alice reverse the ritual before her monstrous alter ego consumes her? Yeah, that sounds awesome. Sign me up. So for August, coming out on August 2nd, is The Honeys by Ryan LaSala, whose cover is just stunning. This is a horror following Mars, who has always been the lesser twin, the shadow of his sister Carolyn's radiance. But when his sister dies under horrific circumstances, Mars is propelled to learn all he can about his once inseparable sister who'd grown tragically distant. Mars's gender fluidity means he's often excluded from the traditions and expectations of his politically connected family. This means he can't attend the prestigious Aspen Conservancy Summer Academy, where his sister poured so much of her time. But with his grief still fresh, he insists on attending in her place. What Mars finds is a bucolic fairy tale not meant for him. Folksy charm and sun-drenched festivities camouflage old-fashioned gender roles and a toxic preparatory rigor. Mars seeks out his sister's old friends, a group of girls dubbed the Honeys, named for the beehives they maintain behind their cabin. They are beautiful and terrifying, and Mars is certain they're connected to Carolyn's death. Very interesting. Love that we have a gender-fluid protagonist. I am really excited for this. Next, we have Frontier by Grace Curtis, which is a debut novel coming out August 9th, and I am super excited about this. It is a Sapphic sci-fi, which, yes, we need more of those, please. This sounds amazing. Just buckle up. Just wait. Okay. Earth in the distant future. Climate change has reduced our verdant home into a hardscrabble wasteland. Saints and sinners, lawmakers and sheriffs, travelers and gunslingers, and horse thieves abound. People are as diverse and divided as they've ever been, except in their shared suspicions when a stranger comes to town. One night, a ship falls from the sky, bringing the planet's first visitor in 300 years. She's armed, she's scared, and she's looking for her lost lover. Yeah. This is pitched as for fans of Firefly, which I am, and The Mandalorian, and also for fans of Becky Chambers. Frontier is a heartfelt queer romance in a high-noon standoff with our planet's uncertain future, full of thrills, a love story, and laser guns. You can't get any better. Like, I love space westerns, and it's Sapphic? Yes, please. Also out on August 9th is a thriller, or a horror. This is These Fleeting Shadows by Kate Alice Marshall, and it's Sapphic. It says, The Haunting of Hill House meets Knives Out. Already kind of sold me there. In a bid for inheritance that will leave Helen Vaughn either rich or dead. Helen doesn't know why she and her mother left their ancestral home at Harrowstone Hall, called Harrow, or why they haven't spoken to their extended family since. So when her grandfather dies, she's shocked to learn that he has left everything to her. The inheritance comes with one condition. She must stay on the grounds of Harrow for 1 full year, or she'll be left with nothing. There is more at stake than money. For as long as she can remember, Harrow has haunted Helen's dreams, and now those dreams have become a waking nightmare. Helen knows that if she is going to survive the year, she needs to uncover the secrets of Harrow. Why is it built like a labyrinth? What is digging the holes that appear in the woods each night? And why does the house itself seem to be making her sick? With each twisted revelation, Helen questions what she knows about Harrow, her family, and even herself. So yeah, it was comped to The Haunting of Hill House, which is one of my favorite shows ever, and it's Sapphic, so I know I'm gonna read it. And of course, like everybody else, I am super excited for R.F. Kuang's new novel, Babel, coming out on August 23rd by Harper Voyager. It is a dark academia talking about colonialism in translation. Super exciting to me personally because I have studied translation theory and it's just super interesting. In 1828, Robin Swift, who is orphaned by cholera, is brought to London by the mysterious Professor Lovell. There he trains for years in Latin, Ancient Greek, and Chinese, all in preparation for the day he'll enroll in Oxford University's prestigious Royal Institute of Translation, also known as Babel, or Babel. I still don't know how to say it. Babel is the world's center of translation and, more importantly, of silverworking, the art of manifesting the meaning lost in translation through enchanted silver bars to magical effect. Silverworking has made the British Empire unparalleled in power, and Babel's research in foreign languages serves the Empire's quest to colonize everything it encounters. Oxford, the city of dreaming spires, is a fairy tale for Robin, a utopia dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. But knowledge serves power, and for Robin, a Chinese boy raised in Britain, serving Babel inevitably means betraying his motherland. When Britain pursues an unjust war with China over silver and opium, Robin must decide, can powerful institutions be changed from within, or does revolution always require violence? Very interesting questions asked in that synopsis. Yeah, I just can't wait to sink my teeth into this because, you know, I love R.F. Kuang. Now for September, we have Funeral Girl by Emma K. Oland, which is coming out September 6th, and this is Sapphic, of course. It follows 16-year-old Georgia Richter, who feels conflicted about the funeral home her parents run, especially because she has the ability to summon ghosts. With one touch of any body that passes through the Richter funeral home, she can awaken the spirit of the departed. With one more touch, she makes the spirit disappear, to a fate that remains mysterious to Georgia. To cope with her deep anxiety about death, she does her best to fulfill the final wishes of the deceased, whose ghost she briefly revives. Then her classmate Milo's body arrives at Richter, and his spirit wants help with unfinished business, forcing Georgia to reckon with her relationship to grief and mortality. Yeah, this sounds great. I'm just excited about it. It sounds like a fun YA mystery thriller horror with some supernatural stuff going on, and I'm excited to read it. And then we have Courtney Gould's next novel, Where Echoes Die, coming out December 20th by Wednesday Books. It follows Beck, who has been adrift since the death of her mother, who was a brilliant but troubled investigative reporter. So when a mysterious letter in her mother's handwriting arrives in the mail, with the words, "Come and find me," pointing to a town called Back Travel, Beck hopes that it may hold the answers. But when Beck and her sister Riley arrive in Back Travel, Arizona, it is clear that there's something off about the town. There are no cars, no cemeteries, and no churches. No one seems to remember how they got there, and the only people who seem to know more than they're letting on is the town's enigmatic leader and his daughter Avery. As the sisters search for answers about their mother, Beck and Avery become more drawn together, and their unexpected connection brings up emotions Beck has buried since her mother's death. Yeah, very excited about this. Sapphic, cult, thriller, yes, give it to me now. So the last book comes out September 27th from Tor Books, and it is The Genesis of Misery by Mian Young. I am so excited for their next book. I have been waiting for them to write another book since the Tensort series. Oh, and this one sounds so good. It is a Joan of Arc retelling in space, and it's queer with a non-binary main character. Yes! Okay. This is the story of Misery Nomaki, she-they, a nobody from a nowhere mining planet who possesses the rare stoneworking powers of a saint. Unfortunately, these saint-like abilities also manifest in those succumbing to void madness, like that which killed Misery's mother. Knowing they aren't a saint, but praying they aren't void mad, Misery keeps quiet about their power for years, while dreaming and scheming up ways off their forsaken planet. But when the voice of an angel or a very convincing delusion leads Misery to the center of the empire, they find themselves trapped between two powerful and dangerous factions, each hoping to use Misery to win a terrible war. Still waiting to be convinced of their own divinity and secretly training with a crew of outlaws, Misery grows close to a rebel royal, Lady Elodia Lightning, who may know something of saints and prophecy herself. Yeah. I already pre-ordered this because I'm so excited. Neon Young is just an amazing author and I can't wait to see what they do with this book. So thank you so much for watching this video about my most anticipated releases for July, August, and September. If I missed any books that you're especially excited for, please don't hesitate to let me know down in the comments below. I'm always looking for new books, especially Sapphic ones. So I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts. And if you liked this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!